So I came outside to get some fresh air. What's so weird is I'm always worried about my neighbors seeing me. I'm thinking about having a party. I don't know what side it would be on because there's two of these courtyards. Um, so I think we would probably be on that side. But the kitchen stuff over there is nicer. I know I was being so antisocial. There's actually a TV right here. You know, you just wanted to hang out at the pool. What I don't like though is that like all these apartments are right there. Like I was gonna pay a hotel like $90 just to use the pool. First of all, why am I outside this early in the morning getting some fresh air? Because I'm off. I'm so excited about being off. I did a video yesterday. I didn't post it up because the quality was so bad. But I know my quality is already bad, so I don't want to make it worse. What am I thinking? I'm thinking that... What am I thinking? Just how fortunate it is to have a day off. I don't even feel like being long-winded today. Isn't that bad? I feel like I haven't come on here and talked to you guys with an actual video that I'm gonna hard post in a long time. I guess the light is the other way. The only reason why I'm thinking about not paying for the other pool is because it's overcast. Like the other pool is originally it was advertised at 90, but the other pool is actually $100 today just to go to a hotel pool. But you can tell people were out here having a good time last night because they left stuff all out there. I don't know. But see, I want to have fun. That's what I'm thinking about. The only thing though in Houston is that I guess I could make it nice. I guess I don't have to spend $100 to go to the pool. It's like this. And I have like those little loungers. I don't know. Party here, party there. I'm not wearing any makeup today. I came outside to get some fresh air. See, I like this kitchen. Now, the rule is that you're not supposed to have more than 2 guests. So this is a good kitchen setup. And it's kind of closer to the pool area. I just want to make the most of my day off. Like, I really need to be cleaning my closet so badly. If you were on my live yesterday, then you saw that. I'm not wearing any makeup for what, the second day? What are we thinking first thing in the morning? See, I can see this. See, that's why it's addictive because I'm like, okay, I want to go back and just get this and this a little bit more and this and this. But it all depends on what shadows you're in, right? Like if you don't want any shadows on your face. This right here seized up perfectly. It's getting harder and harder for me to do that. So it'll be funny when I can't do that at all. So we got a face update, we got some view, we got my day off. I don't know, guys. I have so much to say and talk about that I talked about yesterday. What are y'all doing today? What are y'all doing? It is still early. It's like 9 o'clock. So I'm wondering if this overcast is going to go away or is it going to be overcast all day. I have some decisions to make by like 10 or 11 because whatever it is I'm doing needs to be done or in action around 1 o'clock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to... clean up my closet. I left a little bread in the oven for me this morning. I was gonna go take a walk. Like I feel like I need to take a walk. Like my plan when I first moved out here was that I was gonna get up in the morning and take a walk like every day, like at least 5 days a week before work. And guess how many days I've done that? I don't think I've ever done it before work, and I think I've only taken a walk like 2 times. It does get boring, like being in the same place all the time, so I like to get out and go. The hotel pool that I want to go to anyways is that one that has the Texas Lazy River, the Houston one, the Marquee by Marriott. But it'd just be a really fun thing to do, to get a change of scenery, hopefully be around some good vibe people who are looking to party. All the cabanas and stuff said like sold out or waitlisted, so I'm wondering if it's gonna be like a good party day. Like, look. Your girl likes to have a good time. I mean, no. I really like to have a good time. So, especially when I don't have to work. Honestly though, because I would have to go downtown, I think I would actually want to go early. And yes, I need to do my hair, but you know why I'm not doing my hair? It's because if I'm going to the pool all day, I know, I'm not gonna go on my tirade. I'm gonna stay, it smells good up here. I'm gonna stay very positive. I'm gonna stay very just mellow on my energy because I tell you, sometimes what I'm not gonna do is I'm not going to allow the internet. Yes, my apartment is a mess. We discussed this yesterday on my live. I'm not going to allow the internet to make me more self-conscious than I already am. I mean, not by comments. It is a self-conscious thing to put yourself out on camera every day. See, y'all. I'm like, wait, should I get this? Wait. See, I'm thinking about calling a girl and getting some more. But I didn't swell. I didn't bruise. And this is like, what day is it? I would say day number 2 because I went Saturday. Today's Monday. How do you count your days? You count, I don't know. I was going to the oven to turn it off. So, yeah. Like, I don't like people don't do updates, so I love updates. So we're just going to consider this a face update and a pool walk, pool decisions. What I really need to do is save money and clean my closet. Those are the responsible things to do. What I want to do is YOLO. I just want to YOLO, like. Look. If you ever thought that adults were mature, they're lying. We still want to have fun, you know, looking out the window. It depends on how bright and clear this guy gets. If this guy gets bright and clear by 10:30, 11, we're going to reconvene. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my little breakfast thing. And then I'm going to go clean up my closet. I'm going to set my alarm. And I'm going to clean. I don't know what it is I'm taking that's giving me skin tabs. Driving me insane. And like, I thought like something on my nose was like a pimple. It turned out to be a skin tab. I'm like, no, wait a minute. We can't. I'm thinking about getting these moles dug out, even though it may leave a pock mark. When I really want to have that done. Oh, I watched a movie last night. Now, why when I was talking about a pock mark, I thought about Mary J. Blige. I don't know what that scar is on her face. Mudbound. I like movies like that. I know everybody does not like movies like that. I mean, it's not a great movie. Even like the way that they put the movie together, I think they were trying to make it more than what it was, but it needed to be like a little bit more cohesive because I would like to see what happened to the woman in the movie, the white lady, because she was like, I don't know, maybe I connected with her. But I don't know if Mary J. Blige was wearing makeup or they did like, or is she really that dark? Like, I would have not known that was Mary J. Blige unless I read at the beginning of the movie that Mary J. Blige was going to be in the movie. Why is that still like that? We're going to see. We are going to see what happens, girl, because I'm watching this face. I am watching it. Yeah. I like how I come on here looking so rough. I know I give you guys so much fodder I do like now. If I go to the pool, it's gonna be an expensive day. We already know that, right? Because I'm gonna drink and all that kind of stuff. And yesterday, I went grocery shopping. Look at my single girl refrigerator. The only thing that I got, if you watch my Instagram, was some luxurious meats, whew, cheese for my cheese and crackers, a steak that was on sale, and what I'm most excited about are these 2 bottles of wine up here waiting for me. Those are my juice containers, so I get those a discount if I bring those back to the glass bottles. And I did buy a pot pie that was on sale as well. Anyways, now I am just rambling around the house, sharing my life with you guys. I'm kind of lackluster because it's so early, and I just hate disciplining myself. I know, girl. We are gonna. So, I'm not gonna talk too long because I don't feel like it this morning, but I am gonna just talk a little bit about growing up this month. That's me working on my closet, or so I lied to myself. So, we are gonna talk about me disciplining myself this month with workouts and what else? Money, fitness, and money. How much can we squeeze into September? Y'all have like a glass table and you hate to touch it once you clean it because you know you only clean it like every so often. Like I don't even want to put my arm down because I don't feel like cleaning it again, but I'm probably gonna eat here. It'd be cool if I could do like a volunteer thing this month. I really want those boots, y'all. I got bills to pay too though. I got some boots that I really want. I want to go to DC. I want to save money. Got to save money, like just for my own sanity. Like, who would I go to talk about my money issues? Like, is that a therapist as well? Like, just how I feel about money and food. Because I thought about this. This is a total ramble in my mind. I'm like, why is it that I feel so like so emotional about certain things like money, food, and weight loss? Like it, even just saying it out loud, it puts me in such a cringe, and I'm trying to take that away, right? But it puts me in such a cringe. Like I just feel like those are areas that I just want to tackle in my life. I was watching some motivational things. You guys know I love motivational anything, and I just thought about how we waste so much time fighting ourselves, and how a lot of the problems that we have right now are not really problems. It's just like we're just so in our head that we can't even get to the bigger stuff that's outside. I didn't watch my favorite pastor from yesterday. I'm going to put it on though while I'm cleaning my closet. I saw a little internet clip on him that was saying, I forgot what it was, but distraction, but problems are just a distraction from what you really should be doing. Is what I think I saw. And I remember at my last job, which was a very much so of a growing place for me, how one of the ladies, I was like, I was just going through it there. Like, it was just such a different environment. It just, I have to make a whole video about that. Just everything I think that job did something to me more than any other relationship in my life. And I think it was because I thought I was grown up emotionally and that I could handle anything with a stoic face. And I ended up crying at that job at my desk 3 times in the course of like 4 years. But other people cried at their desk as well. It was like, it was the stress, it was the pressure. But then of course some people didn't. Some people felt like it was like whatever. Even like when people quit, I was surprised when they quit because I thought they were the happy ones. And one girl was like, and I called her a girl because she was younger than me. And she's like, no, I'm just not gonna. Number one, I'm not gonna make it bad for other people. That's like a mature thing. She's controlling her energy. What she's bringing to the room. And then she said, number two, I know that the choice is mine. I know that whatever choice has to be made is up to me. So I'm not gonna be angry about it. I'm just gonna work on my next choice. And that's such a hard thing. It goes back to me, money and food. I wrestle with making good choices, and that's something that I just want to, like, what kind of journey would I call that? Like, I just want to make the better choices immediately without me have to, like, overthink it, rationalize it, like, get mad at myself because I can't make the bad choices. Like I really get mad, like, when I'm wrestling myself, like, I don't need to go buy mindless junk, especially in this apartment. And then I'm like, oh, I want to get stuff for my new house. I don't need to get stuff for my new house because maybe once I get in the space, I won't even like that style. You know what I mean? So like, come on, girl. Like, what are you doing? Just. But it makes me feel emotional. It makes me feel some kind of way. It's like a damper on my freedom. Like I'm rebelling against myself. But it's like, why am I doing this? And it goes money and food. I feel the same way. Like, why would I sit here and eat all these carbohydrates when I know I really want to lose weight for my mind, body, and soul and overall health? Like, I can't just trudge through life. Like, why is it so hard for me to make a good food decision? Like, why do I have to like beat myself up? Like, I just this is so transparent. I know I'm not by myself. I know people try to like they're so perfect. People, you know what kills me though? Why is it on the internet people have all the answers? Like most people, everybody want to be a freaking know-it-all, and then when you see them, you're like, you are the Wooda, the Wada. You are the Wizard of Oz. You are the one that's presenting all this advice. You. And I'm not judging. That's why I always say I am not perfect and I'm not always right. I can share with you what I know, but I'm just like, I am amazed about all the life experts in the world, especially on the internet, and especially the people that consider them experts. I'm like, really? Okay. So I don't want to come off that way. I want to share what I'm struggling with to add that transparency on it. It goes back to the Brene Brown. I must really like her, even though I can't sit through her stuff because I feel like it's so remedial to me. Just that one thing that I watched about her on Netflix talking about shame and how she studies shame. And I just think about the following that she has behind just that message of being vulnerable. People really have like latched onto that, and that has made her famous. She sells out, conferences, like conference halls, which is big money. Like, you know what? We are so ignorant, like really ignorant sometimes. Like people think, oh, if I'm an NFL player or I'm a singer, I'm a musician, and I go on tour, I do all this little stuff and travel the world with an owner. They think that that's success, but no, it's real success if you just like can write a book or have a message and you're selling out like convention halls in almost every city. There's a lot less overhead in just like in public speaking. You don't have to have all the fancy lights and the dancers and all that kind of stuff. You're just getting out there and talking. I'm just thinking about how much money these people are really banking, like, because I want to get into going to more and more conferences, but they're like $200 up and up, like for real, and who knows what kind of seats those are. But the fact that she's able to do that, just telling people to be vulnerable, getting to the root of their shame and what's bothering them, it lets me know that a lot of people struggle with that, and shame is something. Shame, unforgiveness, those things work together. They do hinder you because that's what like the cosmetic industry is all about. Like whether you get fillers or do makeup, is that people don't feel. They don't call it shame. They say they don't feel comfortable. I don't feel as comfortable or confident. You know what I mean? So then, what's the root behind that? Like, why? And you can get very very deep on that. Like, who left you? Who made you feel like that you were not as good enough as you were, just as who you are? And that message manifests so far in our culture. Even like on my live when we were talking about relationships, people say they're not ready for a relationship. I was really guilty of that. I feel like I had to get ready for somebody to love me. That, like, when I put it in those words, it doesn't even make sense. But I have a lot of I had it down to 2 words yesterday. It was so funny because I picked up a book in the bookstore and it said those exact 2 words together. It was like rejection and abandonment, but I was like groomed or conditioned, which a lot of us are. It's no shade to one person, 2 people, 10 people. A lot of us are groomed and conditioned under rejection and abandonment. So now we got to do something to be worthy of love. And on my live, we were just talking about like relationships and stuff like that. And like, I will go hard for mine because a relationship is not something you have to really. I mean, people could get all deep into it and woo. No, you shouldn't be broken and crumbling and falling apart. But you know what? You can, because I see in my current state of mind in my life and my level of maturity, and you want to make sure that you're dealing with people who are on your level of maturity, I see a relationship as being family. I should not have to fix myself to be your family. Period. If I you should be my family by just blood, by existence, by emotionality, and that's something that we as a culture, I would say American culture, and we should really watch the culture. Like, I know I can get very, very deep and very, very weird very, very fast. When I say weird against the norm, I know exactly what I want to say, and I don't want to offend anybody, but I don't care. I'm going to say it how I want to say it. We have designed our culture in a way that dissolves family and encourages no family. You don't like this person, so that's what it triggers onto, outside of our family, into the people that we meet. If I don't like you, I don't have to deal with you. If I don't like what you say, how you dress, how you carry yourself, how you make me look, how you embarrass me, I don't need to. I don't have to be around you. Okay, that's all cool, well, fine in the game until you are by yourself, or until you need somebody, or until you are really sick. I'm not saying, and then like we have in our culture, we love to call relationships toxic or people toxic, or we are just so inundated with that. But it's like, but if you are pure of heart and of mind, what are you doing to bring that level of enlightenment and awareness? Now, this is not an advice. This is not an advice. This is just a thought process. Just think about what I'm saying. Our culture is manifesting this idea, showing that family doesn't matter. That's why we have so much family court and child support. Family does not matter at all. Think about what that is doing to the generations of people that are growing up in that system. That's why anything that makes you look better, or is inclusive, or all about support, or like groups, like my grandfather told me that I should get a hobby. I'm not like a hobby person. I'm too much of a lone wolf. And what I recognize is like almost every hobby comes with all this little crap you have to buy. Like, honestly, I think if I was to get a hobby, it would probably be like photography. I would take some photography classes, but I gotta go out there and buy all of this little stuff to be in whatever level of group that I'm trying to be in. Does that make sense? And then we'll probably try to compete against each other and get like the best pictures and stuff. Why is that our culture? Why is our culture not just, you just do you? Like, but do you in a way that is enhancing a group or bringing something back to a group. That does not involve being perfect. As imperfect as I am, you guys still watch me. Like, you really do, and I really do appreciate it. It's like so, and I have to get comfortable. It goes back to like how I feel about food and money. With, you don't have to be perfect to make a difference, right? But if something is making you cringe, like for me, food and money, I've got to get to like the root of that, because food to me is comfort, so is money. Those two things. Like, if I don't have people in my life, as long as I have money and a good meal, I'm good. And I have really like staked my life on that. Like, I'm serious. Like, hey, what could, and that is a level of normalcy that is very popular, especially like in big cities or transitory cities where people are relocated to. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like I could like write a whole book about this. Just about the psychology of things. Is that a book title already? The psychology of things? People say that I overthink. To those people, I say you underthink. You don't think enough. If you really think enough, life becomes a lot easier if you're thinking in an upward motion. Like, I'm not thinking so I can just sit here in this one chair and do nothing. I'm thinking about taking my next step or what I'm gonna do after that step. Like, you gotta think and have action. It's just important to know your why. Like, that is becoming very mainstream. Knowing your big why, knowing what's driving you. But I challenge you to think about what kind of relationships you have been conditioned to, and a lot of mine are rejection and abandonment. I can look back over the course of my life, and I can honestly say, not until my current boyfriend have I really recognized how rejection and abandonment is something that I was trying to overcompensate for or tolerate or just condition myself to say, oh, this person's going to reject me, that person's going to abandon me. I got to make sure I do everything right until where it's got to be like the hell with it, because real love is unconditional. But for some reason, we're living in this very conditional society. Like, we know real love is unconditional, but then we want to put conditions on everything and everybody, including ourselves. And if that's not self-sabotaging, what is? Why is that not insane? It is, like, but why is it not insane to you? That's how when I look on Instagram and I see all these women, like, I follow fashion and fitness and travel, and I see all these people asking these stupid ass juvenile relationship questions, like, so juvenile. Like, really? This is the level of sophistication? It's all about being accepted at the end of the day. And anybody who builds a platform on acceptance, they just skyrocket. Like, non-for-profit, for-profit, brand deals, we accept you, it's all inclusive, because we're lacking that. But it shouldn't be a marketing ploy, it should be a realistic thing, because we should be a lot further along in our creativity and what is available to us. Anyways, I did not think I had anything to say this morning, and I went on. I think I am going to go buy my other $20 picture and book, though. I think if I don't go to the pool, because I'm looking at the sky, I might go spend my $40 and go buy. But it's just going to be junk that sits there. I would love going to the pool more. I don't know. We're going to see what I end up doing. Thank you guys so much for watching me. I didn't know I was going to go so deep. Don't want my video to turn off. You enjoy the rest of your day. Tell me what you're doing and your thoughts and opinions. Bye.